I think that's very clever. And it's something that creates a win-win in the current culture and environment that you're used to, as
Yes,
opposed to we're blowing everything up and hoping for the best, which nobody wants to be that person making that recommendation.
that's right.
It's like a bridge too far.
It's a great way to get started. And, dealers are going to be honest with you, how your site looks, if it gives them the information, and they will adopt it quickly. The highest level adoption we have is when you're going to your dealer network, because this is the way in which they're going to do business with you. And most dealers today are asking manufacturers for these tools. So that's a big thing, big hurdle, first hurdle to overcome. And we like to call that, the crawl, walk, run approach. Sell to your dealers, get that information out there. And then later, together with dealers, manufacturers can decide, how are we going to be relevant in the future? If customers are increasingly wanting to do business direct with the manufacturer, there's a way for the manufacturer and dealer to support that together. And that would kind of be that next step in the process, making the site available to the public and giving them information to be able to potentially create quotes, orders themselves. So but that is a philosophical shift. Going, opening a sales channel online is the shift that, you were originally asking me in that question. And I think, when we started the company 11 years ago, that was a pretty big shift. People didn't really believe that their customers were going to buy that way. That's a much, it's not so radical anymore. Let's put it that way.
Well, it's probably generational too. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, there's
absolutely
who are now, it also puts me in. I realize, like, my kids think, when I tell them about my past, they say, when dinosaurs ruled the earth, right? So it's like that. But there's somebody right now who's hitting late 40s. Well, they've been in the digital world since college. I mean, they've already been there. Anybody younger than that, they don't know any different.
That's right.
So it's almost odd. What do you mean pick up the phone? It's like when my kids talk about, I was talking to, and they mentioned a friend. I said, were you talking to them or were you texting them? Because to me, I like to reserve talking to sound like voice. And they go, no, Dad, it's like I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so that shift, it seems to me that makes sense, that there's increasing. In fact, there's going to be an increased demand for, like, what do you mean I have to call you to ask this question? Why can't I just go on my phone and search it on your site, right? I mean, I got to believe that's becoming increasingly common.
Absolutely. And as manufacturers have to attract and retain talent going forward, because we are having the largest exodus of baby boomers right now, from now until 2025, you're going to see more and more going into retirement. Well, it is the younger generations that are coming in. Of course, they're already here. They do make up a population of the workforce today, but they're going to be more moving in. And, we have to have solutions that even make it easy for these people, this next generation, to be trained on the products, to get quick answers to the products. And that's what a digital solution can help with as well. And it's not just the manufacturer that's going through this. It's their dealer partners going through it. It's the end customers that have to attract and retain talent. And if they have to go through the old methods of pick up a phone or send an email and write everything down, and it goes through all these different passes to get an answer, it's just not the way that they're used to, just like your kids.